promised, I have moved from over there over to here. Cleared off most of the big track. Installed the 2 crossovers. There's one over there too. And if you're wondering why the pit lane is sitting all by itself, well, it's one lane. Like I'm so stupid, I actually hooked it up to this coming out of here. You know, it came down here and then branched out. And it's like, oh, dummy, you need the single lane track. As long as that, I need 1, 2, 3, I guess, single lane straights, so that the lane that you're not pitting from, you know, continues, goes straight. And obviously, I want to put that after the crossover, so you can, if you're in this lane and you need to make a pit stop, you can switch over. And then the pit lane will start here, and then you'll hit the power base. But anyway, let me get a thing for the phone. I have a little tripod which I need to use more often, and I'll show you these 2 digital cars running. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Red right, green left. Doop, doop. Whoa, detract. These tires look pretty good. As you can hear, the Viper has what sounds like a rubber band right when it races around. I don't know why. To open the car up, it might just need oil or some kind of alignment, but yeah, it literally sounds like a rubber band, like. Hold on, let me go fix them. All right, we'll try this again. First the Viper. I want you to hear the rubber band sound. Some kind of gear noise. It is quick. It's driving fast. It wants to wipe out on that turn. But it has that horrible noise. The Maserati is like the Nighthawk and the GTE. Smooth. It even responds at part throttle, which is great. So it's a car that's as fast as you want it to be, but it can run on the track even at a little bit less than half throttle right now. And now I kick it up to half. And it's sliding out on that turn, you can see it. Every time it's getting a little bit wider, now it's starting to slide out on this turn. Oh yeah, it's a runner. And again, it's got the chip built into it. Not only did I order the pit lane without the single lane to work with it, because I'm a dumbass, I also thought that the 2 digital cars would have the chips in them, with, in the little door, and I'd be able to swap it out, into the GTA and the Jaguar, and I got 8 cars that have that little DPR door. But what I learned today, class, I was this many years old, when I learned that some of the Scalextric's digital cars don't have the chip in the door that you can remove, the little black door. Some of them have it built in, so it was those 2 holes that I showed you on the last video. So, c'est la vie, but that is the digital track working in digital fashion. Now, to use the lane change, I have to bring out my tablet, which I didn't do. I've got the ARC Pro software on it. The other day I said race management software, just using a generic term, but Scalextric's does have an RMS system, race management software. I don't have that. I've got the ARC software. So I will use that on my tablet and show you the lane changes. It's simple enough. You hit a button on the back of the controller. And I haven't done the rumble thing yet. I'm going to have to read the instructions to get the rumble feature working, because that's kind of cool. where the hand controller shakes in your hand like you're going over rough terrain. But again, that's going to have to be controlled through the tablet, through the Android. So that's it. Like I said, I am determined to move forward. I'm disappointed that I'm a dumbass and I didn't get the piece needed for the pit lane, so I could use that too. That will be the next track extension, because again, this works. Both cars go around it. Again, there's some noise with the Viper. I'll take that to the bench and take a look at it. But this is a working track, analog and digital. That's all I wanted, well, that's not all I wanted. It's a start, and eventually that curve will wind up going down there. And once I have it working and I got my nice long straightaway that I so desperately want and crave, maybe I'll replace that curve with the bank curve, or maybe I'll replace this curve with the bank curve, because this one's not painted. And theoretically, the painted surface lets the cars grip better, but I'm not so sure. A lot of the slippery cars seem to have more problem on that curve than on this one, which is stock track. So that is a little strange to me, because you can see and feel the difference, and this definitely feels smoother than the painted one. So it befuddles me that that curve seems to give some cars more problems. It's a little loose in the caboose. But anyway, that's where we're at. So got my Arc Pro, got my 2 digital cars, moved the track from the small board to the big board with the idea that I'll add 2 pieces, one on each side to keep it balanced. You know, every day, every night, maybe I'll add 2 pieces, try it. If it works, add 2 more pieces, and so on, until I have a simple oval, which is what prompted me to walk away from this whole deal. But just a long, simple oval, but that works. And then once again, take out a section and put in some S-curves, put in some of my hairpin turns, you know, make it more interesting, more technically challenged. But first things first is to have an 18-foot oval that works consistently. And I think a big part of that is the power base. I think that aftermarket power base was giving me some problems. So we'll see, because I'm keeping that, obviously, the power supply. And what I'm going to do is use that for analog racing. So once I go digital, everything will be digital on this guy. Once I get 6 chips, so I can run 6 cars, or 4 chips, so I can run these 2 plus 4 of my other cars. Like I said, I'm going to keep at least the stock Scalextric cars analog. So I am going to have a separate analog, just an oval, figure 8, whatever. I'll have that running over there with that power, and this one, the power base is, staying. Eventually, as I get down to there, I'll probably wind up buying a second power base. I think it's 9030, the number, the Scalextric number. But you can look it up. The one for Arc Pro, there is a hole right next to it. There is a dual inlet for a second power base, and it is 4 amps. So basically I can run 4 amps per lane, which should definitely be fine for the oval. As it gets more complicated, I might need jumpers, and I've already purchased those. I got the wires sitting over there, the jumping block, the terminal block, the long wires, the spade connectors. I got everything I need to do that. So one step at a time, and just about the time I get it where I wanted, it will be time to change houses and move. Isn't that the way? All right, CM Slack Cars with his Arc Pro digital track out.